Hello everyone, Jaime Mantilla here, and in this video we're going to continue with CopyCoder. I'm going to go ahead and clone this Best Dubai website. I'm actually getting inspired from Omar Chowdhury Designs. He's a great entrepreneur. I spoke about him on previous videos. He owns he has a community. It's called the 5-Day Sprint, where he talks about SEO, design, mindset, and things in general. He's a great entrepreneur, and he has great insights about entrepreneurship in general, and great thoughts about it. So just kind of shouting him out right now. And I'm actually just using some of his sites to be able to leverage CopyCoder from Moritz Kremps. He's also a great entrepreneur as well. This CopyCoder application to be able to clone this UI here, Best Dubai. Okay. So I already have gotten myself set up. You can actually see in my previous videos the two commands that has to be run: npx create next latest period. You can actually again watch some of those videos before to kind of see the prompts and the default values, and then you have next npx chatcn. That's for the selling of the application. I don't want to spend too much time on this. That's what I have set up already, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and get the clone of the UI right now from the screenshots that I took. So if we say 1 second here, so you have Best Dubai. I'm gonna drag it here. There's no other options here right now. Web application. They're working on mobile apps. So I'm just gonna do generate prompt, which is going to scan the app real quick, and then is going to give me prompts related to what it's seen on the image. Some of these prompts are pretty spot on. We're gonna get a similar design. It's not completely perfect, but it actually gets the majority of the elements from the UI. So all I have to do is copy initial prompt and then go to Cursor AI. I'm gonna open up my panel for the composer. I'm gonna do agent, which is YOLO mode, to just rip through it, and I'm gonna click submit. That's all you have to do. So in reality, you're gonna have to just take few steps. Here we're using CopyCoder. You have a great design from anybody that you can think of or any website. You use Cursor AI to be able to generate the code, and that's it. All you have to do is paste the prompt. It's going to start doing its thing. As you can see, it's starting to create the code. I want to keep these videos super short. That way it kind of makes sense. I don't want to spend too long, because I've spent hours on these things trying to figure out how it works and the dependencies and all this stuff. But I've been getting the guidance and just watching a few videos to make it work. And sometimes, and I'm sorry, not sometimes, but right now it's doing a pretty good job. Okay, so I'm just gonna let it go here, just to see what we get. Again, I don't want to edit this part. I'm just gonna kind of let it rip to see how long it takes. I would say maybe by the 5-minute mark. But if you guys comment and let me know, hey, edit these videos to the parts that we want to see, I'll be happy to start cutting it short and shorter and shorter. That way you can get exactly what you want, okay? But right now, just, documenting the journey. And this is more of a shadow session with me to experience what I experience when I do these things, okay? So let's see. We can actually go through the website right now. It actually goes through, it gives you the different options for restaurants, hotels, malls, attractions, school, fitness. You have the cards with very specific information, whether it's busy or not at certain times, a shareable link, ratings, hours, locations, all in one page, more of a parallax style. Let me go back to this, make sure that is done. So you see it's done already. So it is all is fine. So I'm just going to accept, and then I just want to see what it looks like. So I do npm run dev, and then this is going to spin up the local host, which is for me to be able to see the application on my machine and test it out, see what it looks like. And then from there, we're going to continue with the prompts for the structure. Okay. So let's see 1 second. I should get a 200. So right now it's compiled. I should get a 200. Okay, get 200, which should tell me that the application is up and running. There you go. So we got the 200. And at this point in time, you can see. So it is not the same, and it's not using the same images and everything. It's all placeholders. But again, you have a great UI. You have a banner. It's not similar to this. It's actually using full width, but it's actually getting the whole design. You know, you have the filters, the categories, etc., etc. Explore. I don't know if it's gonna get the explore, but let's see. Now that we have this information, I'm going to generate the prompt for the page structure, and this should take a few seconds. There you go. I'm just gonna copy the cursor. I'm gonna go back to my cursor UI. I'm gonna paste it. I'm going to submit. This one is gonna take a little bit longer, so I'm just gonna still go back and kind of walk you through the best Dubai. So again, so base Dubai Mall, you have the image, you have the about section, and I'm just gonna tell you pretty much the way that he does it. And if you join his community, he explains that he uses AI to generate and aggregate all these data. Of course, you got to put you got to humanize it, and you have to add the touch to it, but it just aggregates all these data and just puts it together, and it gives it a twist, depending on the rating and things like that. It has colors, it has ratings. It gets the time of busier times to see or to display to the user when he's busy and when he's not. You have this flashing thing that is actually not something that you can do with AI, but as a designer, as a developer, he uses his skills to make this UI look much better. So it has all the information that it needs, so that somebody come here and it actually sees all the information needed for the specific restaurant or the specific place they want to go. And Google love this. So if you go to Google rankings and stuff and you check the traffic, you're gonna see that this traffic has this website has a lot of traffic based on whatever he has shared with us. So going back to here to Cursor AI, this continues to work here. Now let's create the routes. So it's creating the routes. It's creating every page, and I can probably go here and start. I don't think the Explorer is gonna get the Explorer, but who knows? Just fine dining elements. Trying to see what is it creating routes for. That I'm curious about. So you have main layout. You have, let's go back to this. So it's creating all routes for content, forms, fine dining, login. Okay, let's see. Let's create a login page. One second, please bear with me here. Just gonna refresh. Let's see what we got. I'm just gonna accept all the changes that we have so far. It's going to continue to do its thing. We're 9 minutes in. This should be done pretty soon. I wanna get this real quick. Best to buy. All right, let's see what we got. Done. Almost done. Let's create the falafel corner page. Whatever that is. Okay. Dubai malls. Oh, okay, so it actually, the screenshot that I gave it. Dubai mall. Okay, so yeah, it is copying the same layout for. So it created it for malls right now. Okay. So it's saying that it finished router structure, features, components, navigation, search, categories, cards, forms, gallery, styling. So again, it's only what it's seeing. You can actually probably add more screenshots. I wonder if CopyCoder is going to have the option to add more screens. That'll be awesome. Even though the page structure gives you some dummy data, but if you want specific pages, I wonder if they're going to allow you to create multiple pages or upload multiple pages to get the prompts that you need. But so far so good. So far it's doing a great job. So let me just test this out real quick. There's nothing on the Explore. If you do login, start exploring, fine dining, falafel corner. I don't see much changes. Okay. So that's fine. So on this one, each of the following requirements specify the prompts include all the necessary features. Yeah, I don't know. Didn't do much. I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna try to start it over just to see. But it seemed like it only gave me the design, which I'm okay with. The second prompt normally gives you the functionality of other pages, which you've seen in previous videos. So I'm not saying anything wrong with CopyCoder right now. It is actually working, and I've seen it work for this one, a specific example. It's probably hard to decipher what it was supposed to do, which, it is what it is. So this is more of a landing page, the home page, and you actually grab the home page and just gave us the layout, but it didn't really give me the functionality. What? If I go login. Okay. So gave me the login page, search bar layout, search bar login, submit button, content, falafel corner. What is this? If I do this, let me see. Falafel corner. Okay. So it created, again, for some reason, it's not connecting the browse categories. Let me see. The browse categories are not taking the user nowhere. I don't see that the routes were implemented correctly. Example, when I click on the login button, it doesn't do anything, but there is a page for logging. So let's see how it solves this, because this is interesting. Like it's not doing the navigation how it's supposed to, and I'm okay with this login page. I mean, to be AI and to generate, you could always kind of tweak it, and I'm not gonna tweak it on this video. but you can actually tweak it and make it look much better just by typing text on the prompt, on the composer. So right now I'm just telling it, hey, I have a homepage, but it's not really working. When I click on something, it doesn't do anything. So I just kind of gave it a general gist of it. But I'm just trying to see what other pages. So you have best malls. If I go to best malls, and this is what you have to do when testing too. You have to test the application. You have to figure out what are the routes, kind of do it manually, and then figure out the rest from it. So you have Dubai Mall. When I click on it, they're not really interactable, but it's just showing you what it looks like. So let's see. I'm just gonna do one try here, see what it does, see what it's telling me. So I noticed that the navigation links aren't properly connected to their respective routes. Let's fix these by updating the navigation components and ensuring proper routing. First, let's update the header component, including proper navigation. That's pretty much what I asked it to do. I made the several important navigation changes. Let's see what it does. And if I go and refresh this page, and if I click login, now it is taking me to login. And if I come to home, it gives me home, fine dining. You can see that now. You see how just giving it specific instructions, you actually get what you want. And now this is much better, right? You actually get the whole context of prompt engineering, creating apps, cloning, UI designs, and just, talking to AI to get the result that you want. Okay. So again, at the beginning, we thought, hey, this is not working, but going back to the prompt and getting the results, we're able to give it information or more instructions to say, hey, this is not working. Please connect everything properly. And once you do that, even the Explorer, you got the Explorer right for some of the items. So I'm pretty pleased with the outcome of this clone. If you have any questions, any comments, anything that you need from me, any feedback, of course, I'm not an expert creating this type of content. I'm just recording myself, learning and just doing stuff with AI and technology. So if you feel that this can improve in any way, feel free to, comment below. I'm responding to every single comment that, some of you have made. So again, I would really appreciate your comments and your feedback. And I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Thank you.